as most analysts were saying that WB Discovery would find themselves in some dire problems and in need of rescue by no later than next summer. It looks like, well, that's jumped forward to this summer, as things have gotten so bad that WB right now is in talks of splitting all of its assets in half because nothing has worked out the way they planned. So if you've been keeping up with this story and what's been going on and the insanity with WB, chances are you know that for the better part of the last 25 years, WB has been merging and or resold to somebody, and every time their value is cut by a good 30 to 50%. On top of this, they keep establishing debt on top of their value sinking, so every time somebody buys them, they try to fix things up, they cancel a lot of things, which then just becomes debt. Then they add on more debt, they end up canceling more projects, nobody wants to buy them, and then they end up getting bought out, and then it's just a repeating cycle. Well, there's been rumors that WB is looking to sell, and that's a last case, last resort type of scenario. So what we're talking about now is the big update that's coming at us from Deadline and other financial institutions talking about this in terms of stock and everything. And to simplify everything for you guys to the base level, WBD stock right now is right around $8.35, which is actually slightly up from where it was. But the problem is, you look at other companies like Disney, whose stock is closing in on 100, Universal, who's just over 50, and Paramount, which just found itself lining up for a merger and a bunch of consolidation, is right there at almost 12. And then you have everything Sony right around 93 to 94. So WB is in like the worst position possible, and well, they're kind of overvalued in terms of what they would want to sell for. And that's where we enter today's story. At $8 and around 35 cents, this makes it a far cry from its 52-week high record of 1480, or right around there. And currently they have a market cap of 20.3 billion, which is very important because a market cap sort of is important on your value and everything. Now, on top of this, we just found out that there's an update on the debt ceiling, and they currently owe $40 billion still. So the projections that they would be down to 28 to 30 was, they really missed that forecast on trying to get rid of the debt. So right now, what we are hearing is that the CEO, David Zaslav, is in deep talks, and a decision going to be made that is the best benefit for the company, WB Discovery. And the possibilities are, and this is one of them, the movie studio business and Max, aka HBO, would be split off into a completely new company and form a new group. Other assets that are also valuable would also be either auctioned off and or sold off wholesale to potential other buyers, or split off into another company that is then maybe merging or doing something else with somebody. We don't exactly have a clear picture of what's ahead. Now, this is also hitting at a pretty difficult time for them as well, as jobs, and they're finding a lot of their departments and IPs not delivering, from video games to films failing, just outright flopping. When they invested hundreds of millions of dollars into them, like Furiosa, for example, Horizon, Chapter 1, The Watchers, like, they've had bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb, and it's not looking good for them. And right now, they're at a position where something's got to happen quick. And what that is, again, nobody knows, and nobody's going to know. Again, it's going to be down to them to try to do it behind closed doors, then announce it, but it's not looking good. It's looking actually really, really bad for them, to the point that you're really starting to wonder if this company is going to survive another year. And honestly, the fallout from this could be the worst thing to happen to WB yet. And if they truly start splitting divisions, I mean, what do you got? Like, It's going to be tough to keep anything going forward, especially because new people are going to want to call their shot on what happens next. It's going to be really problematic, whatever the outcome of this is.